Hey Liberator, welcome to Liberation Confabulation, episode number 5. I'm here to talk to you about why I canceled last week. I postponed it. I was going to do this conversation with you on Saturday, and that never happened. Because I was exhausted last week, and I'm exhausted this week. I have officially hit that end of my bandwidth of all the things that I'm trying to do. I'm studying for more certifications. I'm teaching classes. I'm writing new classes. I'm coming up with new workouts. I'm remembering everybody's name. I'm trying to do all the things, giving everybody the best workout possible, all of those things. And I am tired. So I'm going to give you a glimpse into what a day in the life of a Lyme with remission that does too much. So you remember a couple of years ago, so 2014, 2015, I wasn't walking. I wasn't moving very well. It was very, very painful. I didn't completely lose my ability to walk, but it was very, very painful. And there were days that I would walk from my bedroom to the couch and from the couch to the bedroom. That was about it. If I had to go to the bathroom, I had to really, really think about it because I'm like, do I really have to go? I don't want to get up. This is too painful. So working through all of that, getting into remission, doing all the things. And now I'm back at a place where, and I don't know if you can tell, but my hands are swollen and they feel like when I do that, every joint hurts. Like this joint, this joint, this joint, this one, this one, this one, they all hurt. My hands feel really, really tight. I feel like I'm a little more puffy in the morning. Just my face and my eyes. So right around the beginning of the year, I had, if you haven't been following me for more than a minute, I had conjunctivitis for the first time in my life. It was absolutely crazy. But I had conjunctivitis and I still feel like I'm kind of dealing with that a little bit. So my eyes are itchy. So that's just one more thing on top of being exhausted and my joints hurting. And I want to work out. I work out with my classes during the week as much as I can, and it's still not a full workout for me. It's not training like I want to train because I just can't. I don't have the bandwidth. I don't have the strength. And so how do you navigate that? How do you go through all of the things to get them done, especially when you have Lyme? I'm going to give you a tip that I use. I've used it for years. It's doing that one thing that I can do and having a positive attitude about that one thing that I can do. That, hey, I got up today. I took a shower. Y'all, I took a shower today. Some days that was it. That was the highlight of my day, and it felt so amazing just to do that. So when you have a chronic illness and you go back into remission, or you have something that you deal with that kind of is a drain on your life, it doesn't really add anything, I want you to go and find something that lights you up. It's self-care. Maybe it's a massage. I want to invoke Massage Mondays. So if anybody out there knows anybody in my local area here in Atlanta that is willing to do that kind of therapy every week, that's not, an arm and a leg, I'm open to it because I'd love to have some work done just on a consistent basis. I just finding the time to make that happen, getting a massage every week. Maybe it's a bath, maybe it's a nap, maybe it's reading a book. I know a lot of you are self-care junkies and entrepreneurs, and you're kind of on your own path, beating to your own drum. So maybe it's reading a book that's fiction, right? Because we read so much to learn and to progress and do the personal development and do all the things, and we always feel like we're working and there's like this big drain, right? There's all of these things. So what if we just kind of got lost in a fiction world? Did you know that reading fiction can help you empathize with people and help you be more intuitive? Because as you read fiction, you build the character in your brain and you get attached to them. How many of you have ever read a book that by the end you're so attached to the main characters, and if one of them gets hurt or dies or something amazing happens, that you get all this energy and you get filled up with all of this emotion? That's one way to practice empathy and build that out. If you struggle with empathy, read fiction. There's a little mini tip for you. But I want to make sure that I'm sharing my story raw and real. I wish that I had done this the first time around. I did share a little bit as I went through my journey through pictures. I did some video. I didn't do a video vlog like I'm doing now. And doing lots of video content. So I am teaching 20 classes a week, writing new classes, creating new spin classes, creating new workouts. I've got for personal training, strength training on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I have to write a new workout that challenges them. And I love that group of people in those classes because they always want me to make it harder. They always want a challenge, like, okay, how can we tweak this? What can we do? So I'm thinking all the time, and so far so good. I've made incredible workouts for them and they're loving it. So I've got all of that on my plate. I've got this burning desire of my little pet project that I'm working on, and I work on it in little increments, only because I want to be creatively inspired. And sometimes I don't have the bandwidth, or I don't feel like I have the bandwidth to jump into all of that creativity to be able to deliver the project the way that I want it to. So I know that that's what I'm supposed to do because it's a calling. And I do need to step outside of fear because I just need to make it happen. Version 1 is better than version none. You're going to love it when I launch it. So I want to make sure that everybody, really benefits from that because I benefited from going through it and doing it myself. So I want to share that. I had some later calls this week, more coaching going on, more one-on-ones. So I was up a little bit later than I normally am. Still trying to get ready. We're going on a ski trip next week. So hopefully my body will have enough rest over the weekend before we go skiing to allow me to do that. I will be vlogging with y'all next week, going live, so y'all can see just how fun that's gonna be. I will definitely post some video footage of that here on this channel. So make sure you like and subscribe and you're getting the notifications, and make sure those are turned on so you don't miss the hilarity. I'm pretty sure they'll all be blooper reels of everybody just biting the snow. We're very, very excited. So I'm a little, frustrated that I have been kind of babying myself, training, doing all of the things. I need another light bulb, Mom. My mom's on here. Y'all say hi to my mom. So she's commenting. I need another light bulb. I only found one, but I do need to turn it. I do need to turn it on, and my sparkly lights. Where was I? Okay, Lyme brain. Distraction. All right, so I was babying myself and doing all the things, trying to prepare my legs. As a spin instructor, my legs are in pretty good shape. I'm always trying to make them stronger and develop that endurance with those big climbs and those long endurance runs. But when my knees and my ankles start to hurt, that tends to start to be a problem. Also, hey, if you have any stretches or suggestions for plantar fasciitis, so like on the bottom of my foot, it hurts right there. It is so painful. So after about my 4th class of the day, it starts to seize up and tighten up on me. So if you have any suggestions for that, let me know. I've tried a facial blaster, or fascia blaster, that seems to work really well, and a tennis ball. So anything beyond those, let me know. And then, I want to be able to enjoy the time with my family. So watching my diet, making sure I'm eating all of my protein. That's been a problem for me as of late, because I'm so tired. I'm kind of too tired to eat. So I'm getting in my shakes. I'm getting in my chicken, adding more steaks. I actually had steak with my mom the other day, which was really, really good. So really trying to balance out all of those things. And I know that it can be overwhelming, and especially if you're on a current chronic illness protocol, when you have all the things of life to do, all the things that you want to do in business and family and personal life, your social life, and then you have a medical protocol on top of all of that, whether it's IV antibiotics, regular antibiotics that tear up your stomach, taking all of the pills because you have to take this supplement for this, but you can't take it next to this supplement. So you got to wait 2 hours and take it at this time, but you can't take it 45 minutes before you take this other one that you have to take at a certain time. Like all of that. I don't miss that at all. I've got my supplements pretty much dialed down. I'm experimenting with a couple of new things. So I will keep y'all posted on those and with whatever I come up with there. But magnesium has really been a game changer for me. I take it before bed, especially helping me sleep, and with all of the torture that I put my muscles through. So that's something that you can add in. Shouldn't check with your doctor, but it shouldn't mess with your overall protocol, especially if you get kind of sore. So anything else? What else is going on? That's just where I've been. So that's why I wasn't here last week. I took a nap, and I had all of the intention in the world, and I woke up and I had kind of an allergic reaction. And I should have gone live. I should have just done it and showed y'all what happens when I get too tired. I get puffy, and I get pain in my hands and in my knees and in my ankles is where it is this week. So it's a little frustrating because, I want to be able to do leg day and I want to be able to do all the things, but I have to pace myself. So part of liberating your awesome is living in your new normal. And it doesn't mean that it's bad. It doesn't mean that you're anything less because you can't do it the way that you used to. It's just finding a new way to do it, to still accomplish all the things that you want to accomplish without going over the deep end and putting yourself in more pain than you actually need to. And you may be at a space where you just need to rest. That is super duper important. Y'all have heard me say this before, and I'm probably going to say it 1,000 times. You have to schedule me time. I call it Anna Kate time, and I will take a nap. If I don't have time to take a nap, I will at least sit down for 30 minutes on my therapy mat. I may take a bath in the afternoon. When I was working in an office, I would put on some meditation music at lunch and just kind of take a few minutes for myself, go through some breathing exercises, just kind of turn off all of the outside noise. So phones and everything, I turn that ringer off, say I need 20 minutes. So there are some things that you can do. Maybe you go sit out in your car. If it's not too cold where you live, it is wintertime. It is February when we are recording this. So if it's too cold, don't go outside. Don't do that. But take a few minutes, take a couple of breaths, read a chapter in a book. Just get something that really lights you up and empowers you to move forward in a more positive direction that kind of energizes your batteries, right? It just fuels you up. So that's where we are right now. So let me know below your favorite self-care techniques that really help you get through your day with chronic illness, and what symptoms and kind of what things that you experience, so we can all support you. There may be some other tips and tricks that others in our community have to help you navigate those things, special bath blends or something like that. So you never know what other people are doing. So we want to share and encourage you to move forward in a positive direction today and go out and liberate your awesome. I'll see you guys next week.